Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Is the glass half full or half empty? This psychological question has been a significant one. Difficult to define which way of looking is the correct one. So the question arises, what is better, optimism or pessimism? What serves me more, being a pessimist or an optimist? People have different opinions of which one is better. Today, I'll show you why either one is not helpful. One is not better than the other. Both are equally important. They are just two ways of looking at the same subject, and why a holistic approach is important. I'm Anita Watwani, a wellness coach and speaker. Every week, I share ideas, tools, strategies to follow your love, happiness, and peace, and to be able to thrive in this game we call life. Have you ever experienced the psychology test which helps you to know whether you are a pessimist or an optimist? What did you find out? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think is better, being optimist or a pessimist? I'd love to know your ideas. One of the popular ones is a white paper with a black dot. Have you seen that one? If I ask you, what do you see? What would you answer? Black dot? White paper? Many people will say, I see the black dot. Some will say, I see the white paper. And the test concludes that the person who saw the black dot is a pessimist, and the one who saw the white paper is an optimist. But in reality, both are focusing only on half of what there really is. When you see only the black dot or only the white paper, you're limiting your observation, limiting what you are seeing. It's only half the story, a half painted picture. When you see the white paper, and the black dot on the paper, you are seeing the whole picture. You're taking a holistic approach. It's a white paper with a black dot. Now, that can change everything for you. There is a big possibility for you to be able to do something with it because you are not omitting any part of what is. When you see in a holistic way, you can be creative and proactive. In case of the white paper and the black dot, you can use the black dot as the center of a flower and draw petals around it. Or you can use the black dot and draw a dog on the white part of the paper. Why can you do this? You can do this because not only did you see the black dot, you also saw the white paper around it. And not only did you see the white paper, you saw the black dot on it as well. Now, another thing which is true as well is if you have considered the whole picture, you know that the paper has another side, and that can be used as well. There are many options only if you're ready to see the whole and not perceive only a part and get stuck. Similarly, in life, if you're only perceiving things as good or bad, only in parts and not as a whole, you will feel stuck. You will end up labeling everything as good and bad, as positive and negative, and you will try to avoid the bad, run away from it, and try to hold on to what you labeled positive. Maybe even run behind it to the extent that you forget what and where you are. Has it ever happened to you? You've gone to a party and you have made up your mind that you want to enjoy to the maximum. You want to be a part of this party where there is the maximum fun. And when you go there, you start looking for the space or the place where the maximum fun is happening, and you waste all your time in looking for that place instead of enjoying the party. This is a waste of energy. We are losing a lot of our energy resisting, avoiding, ignoring, pushing, pulling, instead of accepting what is. Doing this will not let you be creative in life. It won't let you live life to the fullest. You will be so occupied in running away and running for the obsession of getting this and rejecting that, that you will forget to enjoy the moment, forget to live what is and be creative. You will be collecting ready made happiness, love, and peace instead of using your magical powers to create them in the moment. We all have this magical power to create. We just need to stop believing that someone else has to do it for us or someone else has the power to do it for us, and know that we all hold this power within us. In today's corona pandemic, you can see all the negative things that are happening or all the positive things that are happening. What the truth is, positive and negative both is happening at the same time. It's our choice what we opt to perceive. How you label it will only make you feel uneasy or easy. But if you stop qualifying it as good or bad and think of it as a happening, as an experience, you'll be peaceful. You won't try to change it. You'll have a complete experience because you are not running away or running towards your preference. Then you will make the most of the experience because you are present and aware. You'll be able to transform the experience into something that you love and desire. Now imagine when you give a blank paper with a black dot on it to a small child. Children usually will tell you that the paper is dirty and that they need a new one. Similarly, when you see what's wrong in a situation, we are being like the small child. We are getting stuck with what we perceive as error. Most of the times, people get stuck because they want things to be in a certain way. And when they ain't that way, they throw away the whole thing instead of asking themselves what they can do with what they have. It's called being resourceful, knowing what you have and using it for your own benefit. To get a new paper is very easy. What about life? Is it easy to throw away old relationships and get new ones? Is it easy to stop loving someone because they are not the same person you knew 20 years back? Can you have a spotless life? Can you start from zero all the time? How will you undo what you have learned in your life already? You can only rearrange or reprogram it to fit to the new situation, but you can't erase it. The holistic approach teaches us to accept what is so we can transform it to meet our needs instead of throwing away the whole thing and giving up. So the question is, are you going to be able to live a happier life if you are an optimist or a pessimist? When we are aware that positive and negative is a part of a circuit, without both, the circuit will not complete and energy won't flow. The existence of negative and positive makes the energy flow through it. You can label them positive and negative, but one is not better than the other. Both are needed. I'm sure this video has given you the clarity that labeling only makes us blind to the advantages and disadvantages of what is and robs us of all creativity, the magic which is within us. I invite you to continue watching and please subscribe, share, and like my channel to follow your love, happiness, and peace. And please leave me a comment. I'm always happy to hear from you.